We'll do this. Holy Ooh. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running something that I've been trying to get right for a while. We are running the Orhzov, Dark Core. Took me a second to find it there. I like this deck. I haven't run this in a while. It's been consistently one of my most popular decks, believe it or not. This is going to be the low-cost Raise the Pass deck. We have a lot of really good stuff to shove in here from Edge of Eternities. They gave us a lot of good 2 and under cards. So this is all the 1 and 2 drops. Life gain and drain. Really fast, very aggressive style deck right here that can really pull off some amazing come from behind wins. It is very hard to beat, and it just does. These games are gonna be crazy. You're gonna really enjoy them. So I want you to stick around for that. Before we do, though, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously maul you and attack you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both of those places we do go live. You can hit that bell, be notified. Any new decks come up, join that notification squad, or we go live, you'll be there. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there on Discord. Love to join us there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I built are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck, go right down there into the description and find a link to my AetherHub, and you will find this deck. So what are we talking about when we talk about this? Well, the overarching theme of this Orhzov is to get a lot of things into the graveyard and then raise the pass on them, and you can actually pull off some really insane combos. We have some really great new stuff that benefits from this recursion quite a bit and slows things down and gets a lot of good combo plays off. First things first, we're going to be running some bunnies. Hinterland Sacrificer. We're not going to be going with the enchantment Case of the Uneaten Feast for this one. We are going to be doing Hinterland, which is going to be 1 white, 1/2 Rabbit Cleric. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. That actually can win you the game if you do resurrect 2 of these with 2 of these and a bunch of other stuff. Starscrape Cleric. You can go on a loop that basically you're going to gain 10 life and they're going to lose 10 life twice, and then they'll just lose the game like that. So really, really useful card. 1 drop, 1/2 Hinterland Sacrificer. I'm going to spice things up with another one drop right here of Lightstall Inquisitor. Yeah, I actually am really liking this one. Angel Wizard, 1 drop, 2/1 Vigilance. Pretty solid for a 1 drop. And when it enters, each opponent exiles a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. When it's exiled, it costs 1 more, and if it's a land, it's tapped. This is just a little bit of slowness for your opponent. It might get you that extra turn that you need. If you ever feel like, oh man, I'm 1 turn behind them coming out real hard on me, coming out very aggressive, this stops them from playing that 1 removal or that 1 extra land that they need. It's very, very useful, and it's a great card to reanimate and do all the other things that we do. Fits nicely in the deck as it goes. So we're going to go 2 of those. Gorehound, Snarling Gurhern. 1 black, 1/1 Menace Dog. From the Rakdos Circus there, you can see in the background. If you're ever wondering what that was, it's the Rakdos Circus who's in charge of entertainment in Ravnica. 1/1 Menace. There is going to be a large amount of menace in this deck. It's actually like kind of a menace deck. Whenever another creature you control with power 2 or less enters, you surveil 1. Now this surveil is important because you can put the cards in your graveyard, choose what you're going to get next, and load your graveyard up with cards that are going to be really useful when they come back from the dead with Raise the Pass. So you're actually going to want to fill your graveyard up pretty consistently. That being said, guys, if you hear me saying that we want to load up our graveyard with stuff, we are very susceptible to graveyard removal. If they have a lot of graveyard removal, we're going to be in bad shape. We can still win, but it's going to be a tough win. Removal is going to be pretty easy to run right here. I think 2 Get Lost and 4 Bitter Triumphs. This Get Lost, of course, 1 white and 1 destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its creature creates 2 map tokens. Very, very useful card, especially for cracking open those enchantments. Super useful for that. But they do get the map tokens, also planeswalkers, but there's not that many planeswalkers anymore, is there? And then, of course, we're going to do Bitter Triumph, which is discard a card or pay 3 life. Now, again, remember, like I said, discarding a card is actually not a bad thing in this deck. We do want to fill up our graveyard so we can reanimate properly. That is going to be super, super useful. It's also great to get those things you want out of there pretty effectively. All right, so that's going to be our removal. As far as the creatures go, we're going to start with some of the old ones. We're going to do the Starscrape Cleric right there. 1 black and 1, Offspring black and 2, 2/1 flying. It cannot block, and whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So it's a great gain and drain companion right there. Anytime that anyone comes in with Hinterland, they'll lose a life. You'll gain 1 and they'll lose 1. If you do the Offspring, you get another little bonus bat who's a 1/1. So anytime you gain 1 life, they'll lose 2. Super useful card, middle to late game, super useful, and honestly, a flying 2/1, a lot of times people don't have anything to block that. It can put down damage as it goes. And again, part of that essential cycle of when you use Raise the Past, it is going to resurrect with a bunch of other stuff, hit a bunch of land, enter the battlefield triggers, and drain people out for the whole game, which we did successfully do tonight. Another old card that we want in here is going to be the Vengeful Blood Witch, a great way to enhance your gain and drain effect. 1 black and 1, 1/1 Vampire Warlock. By the way, being a Warlock, he's immune to Shoot the Sheriff. Good thing to know. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and gains 1 life. Another great companion to the Starscrape Cleric right there. Again, if you're losing creatures, if you're sacrificing creatures, and we're gaining and draining, they're going to lose more life on top of that as well. So that is a good companion right there to combine them off as they go. Again, the trick is going to be gain and drain and then putting damage down. If we're talking about damage, we got to talk about our Menace guys right here. First things first, we're going to run Sunset Saboteur. Yes, he is a 2-drop, and he is a monster. I have been the more I play Sunset Saboteur, the more I'm liking him, to be perfectly honest with you. 1 black and 1 4/1 human rogue. Menace, 4/1 Menace with ward and discard. They have to, people are very precious about their cards, okay? People really do not want to drop cards. Ward, discard a card is super, 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 super disheartening. People don't want to do it. So he's a 4/1. What's his downside? What are you getting all this fun? What are you getting all this for? Whenever this creature attacks, you put a 1/1 in target creature and opponent controls. Yeah, you're pumping somebody else when they go in. However, if they only have 1 creature, they can't block this 4 damage going in. The other benefit is, if they have no creatures, nothing happens. Because you've killed all their creatures or they just don't have any. It doesn't matter. The trick is to don't worry about that sacrifice. Get the kill before they get any of the benefits off from Sunset Saboteur right here. Again, Menace, swarming in with a lot of different Menace cards, especially if they're pumped up or something like that, is super effective at getting the damage across the finish line. That's all that matters. It's mono black. It's all that matters, getting that damage in, whatever the price it is. So we're going to go with 4 of those, and it resurrects with Raise the Past. We're also going to go with 2 Umbral Collar Zealots. 1 black and 1, 3/2 Human Cleric. Sacrifice another creature artifact, and you get to surveil 1 on top of that. Again, you can go into a loop. If you go have a bunch of creatures out, and you have Starscrape Cleric and Vengeful Blood Witch, guess what? You could sacrifice 3 or 4 creatures, and you'll do 8 damage to your opponent. You sacrifice 4 creatures, you do 8 damage to your opponent. So Umbral Collar is a free sacrifice outlet for things and also lets you surveil, which means that you can basically sacrifice everything, put it all into your graveyard, and then immediately Raise the Past on it and bring it all back. So that is a really cool combination right there too. It's a solid 3/2, works really well with the sacrifice, gain, and drain plays, and then, hey, like I said, feed your whole board to the graveyard, bring your graveyard back. Boom, you're done. Very, very cool stuff right there. We're going to go with 2 of them right there because we want to have 3 Sir Von Dam, who I call Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sunstar Exemplar. I don't know why his name is Sunstar. A sun and a star, the same thing. 1 red and 1 white. Orhzov, 2/2 Vigilance and Menace, a human knight. Very awesome looking guy right here. Whenever another creature you control or dies or is put into exile, put a 1/1 counter on Servandum and you gain 1 life. Whenever Servandum dies or is put into exile while its power is 4 or greater, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. So if this guy's power, anytime anything you have dies, which means that if they've killed anything here, we can gain and drain out if they've killed, or we can specifically sacrifice things with Umbra Caller as we go. If he gets to 4, when he dies, if they do anything to remove him or even put him in exile, he gets to destroy somebody else, which is pretty cool, powerful stuff right there. I've never seen somebody have an effect that on exile they get an effect specifically. So it's actually a very, very cool card. Again, feeds off the death. If things die, he gets stronger. He gets really, really awesome. And a 2/2 Vigilance Menace is a really good card, especially when you start gaining power. Vigilance Menace is no joke. It is hard to beat that guy. Again, when you're going in with all these menace, Gorehound, Saboteur, and Vondam, you are really, really taxing their blockers. Then, of course, the finisher, the best card, is Raise the Past all the way from Foundations. This is the 4-drop, 2 white and 2. Return all creature cards of mana 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. That is every single creature in the deck. Every last one of them is coming back on that one. If you want them back, guess what? They're back. That is an enormous play right there. And like I said, if you have filled up your graveyard with 20 creatures, you bring back Hinterland, even 10, you bring back Hinterland and Starscrape, and you put down 10, you gain 10 life, they lose 10 life half the time. That is enough to kill them outright right there. Or you bring back Umbra Caller and start sacrificing the whole board again with Vengeful Blood Witch, and that's enough to kill them. So set yourself up for the Surveil, load your graveyard with your creatures, sacrifice, play it all back, bring it all back, and hit that gain and drain. Very effective, low to the ground, hard to block. Really, really fun combination plays off on this one. Haven't done this kind of Raise the Past deck in a while, but it does remain one of my most popular decks, so I wanted to revisit it. 27 clerics, from angels to wizards, 27 creatures, 10 clerics, believe it or not, 9 humans. Kind of a human cleric deck, a little bit. Angels to wizards, warlocks, vampires, rogues, knights. A little bit of everything in this one. 7 instants, 4 sorceries, 22 lands at a 1.9 average. Do you want to get lower than that on the mana? I wouldn't try to get any lower than that on the mana. I'm not that brave. You certainly can if you want to. Speaking of mana, 3 Godless Shrines, 4 Courtyards, and 3 Bleachbone Verge, you're going to be fine. If you want to do some more mana in the terms of like mana lands or anything like that, you certainly can. Mana is going to be, as always, to taste. It's gonna be whatever you need there, but I had no issues at all with casting anything with 21 mana and of course, or 22 mana and this kind of setup right here. I don't want to tax your wild cards too hard. Believe it or not, wilds aren't that bad on this. If you don't count, you don't need Lightstall. You do need Sunset, Saboteur, and Vondam, and Raise the Past, but it's actually only 3 wilds if you don't have them. 2 really are the only new rares that you need. Vondam and Sunset are worth it to craft for rares right there. But the rest of the stuff is pretty cheap. Lightstall, if you don't have the rares, don't worry about it. As far as anything else goes, I think that we could run a couple of other things here. Restoration Magic does help you against board wipes or protection for those specific cards and gains you life. Cecil's not a bad one either if you want to go a little bit more rare with it. He's a good 1-drop. Stab is a great instant removal nowadays. Tragic Trajectory is another removal that has the Void ability for the -10, -10. Nowhere to Run for -3, -3, and your very, very important Ward and Hexproof Destruction right there. People try to get Ward and Hexproof off. It's very useful to be able to bust through that with Nowhere to Run as it goes. Strategic Betrayal for eating up other people's graveyards. Very essential in some matchups that you're really going to need to swap that in right there. A couple of them. And Bartolome de Presidio. He is one of those guys that sacrifices tap. You can just sacrifice by clicking him. Basically the same thing as Umbral Collar, and he gets bigger and bigger the more you sacrifice to him. So I like him, but frankly for this one, I kind of like Umbral Collar Zealot better because they can surveil and put more stuff in the graveyard as they sacrifice. So I know a few people are going to say, Bartolome, where is he? I kind of like Umbral Collar Zealot better, but if I didn't mention him, he's going to end up in the comments. So that's what we're looking like right there with Dark Core. The Reanimator deck that could, very fun. I really liked it. Hit Diamond 2 with this. 1 away from Diamond 1 with this. So yeah, is it going to go Mythic? Possibly. Let's get into it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not the best drafter. I'll definitely direct you to Dirt Nymph, Niptropolis. No, yeah, Speed of Dark is a monster deck too. That's the other thing is that it's a fucking. Of course, I go right into ranked and I get a 1 mana. Yeah, the Speed of Dark. The Speed of Dark. Yeah, nobody watched it. Nobody watched that video. Like literally nobody fucking watched that video. It's wild. And that's why I'm saying I don't know what to do, because at that point, you know, what can I say? We'll put down Sunset, I think. He's going to do Green Stompy here. He's either doing Green Stompy or he's doing Yuna. Boom. It's Yuna. It's Yuna, and he's going to kill me next turn. I have no removal. He's going to put down Yuna, then he's going to... Oh, Baelmerks. Okay. Interesting. Oh, he milled the Yuna. He's going to bring her back. Lightstahl. Boom. Boom. Okay. Bang, bang. Yuna's unfortunately going to animate this and give it a fucking lifelink, which is going to gain it a whole bunch of life. Yeah, we didn't draw a fucking removal here, so we're just fucked. We're just royally fucked. Just royally fucked. We drew not a card of removal. We drew not a card of removal. Not a single one. Thank you for following the Joker 7713. I hate Unideck so much. Oh man. Such a pain in the ass to stop. That's what it genuinely feels like. It's like, oh, you hit 20k? I'm about to check that shit, man. I'm about to check to see if you're really on that shit. That's what I'm going to do. Here's Yuna again. Yay. Conceal Courtyard. Let's do this. Bango. Yeah, I have it in here. I have it somewhere in here. Do I? I don't know. I don't think I have any. But you need, like, almost more than Graveyard Hate. Boom. Actually, I'll keep that. Actually, no. We won't keep that. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. It ain't me. It ain't me. Some folks are born, made to wave the flag. Ooh, the red, white, and blue. And when they sing, hail to the chief. Boom, boom, boom. Bright Brass Gear Hulk. search for an enchantment or a fucking thing. Alright, actually, low-key kill him. And that's going to be a big 10 right there. There we go. Trexodactyl. Welcome, Trex. Oh, the dactyls. Trex, oh, the dactyls. I always like that. That's a rich Irish name. Sing a song. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. Some folks are born, made to wave the flag. Ooh, the red, white, and blue. And when they play Hail to the Chief. Let's wonder how they got the reputation for saying it top of the morning to you. Defiant Survivor, gross. Let's put down Shunstar. Okay, so this is a planet. This is a planet tapper, yeah. This is a planet tapper right here. Boom. Manifest Dread. Boom. Thank you for the 5 bits, Gobbler. Oh, why did I not kill Defiant Survivor? That's what I get for not paying attention. J Raven Gaming, I'm a little stuck. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits. Yep. It is that much. Counterspell? L. I fucked up. I needed to kill this. I needed to kill this immediately. I forgot about that card. It needs to die. This is true, Gobbler. Oh, that's awesome, that's awesome, Trex. Good to hear, man. I know. I'm trying to get through it with some nonsense, and it's not working great. How does one manifest Dread? You flip over the top 2 cards. You look at the top 2 cards. One of them goes face down as a 2/2. One of them goes in your graveyard. That's how you manifest Dread. So, look at the top 2 cards. You choose one to go in your graveyard, one to go on the board. The one that goes on the board, if it's a creature, it goes down face down as a 2/2. If it's a creature, you can turn it face up for its value, for its mana value. And if it's something else, it just stays as a 2/2 creature. Let's do Sunset. Tifa Lockhart. You gonna come in at me, bro? You gonna come in at me, bro? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna pump you up. Bango. Then we're gonna play double kills. You had Twitch muted, yeah, many such cases. Many such cases. We're gonna play 2 fucking removals on this guy. There you go, bro. Do it. Do it, bro. Do it, broski. Rotato chip. Do it. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. You can go for it. Boom. I don't know why he didn't go both. You can, if people are bad-mouthing Simic, it can get through. That's okay. That's okay if people are bad-mouthing it. There we go. You blame Arena and Sheltered by Goats? Yeah. They do be sheltering. They be sheltering them goats, man. I'll tell you what, Bobby. You can't see YouTube chat? That's weird. Should be on there. There we go. Hasting Hobble Smart. Boom. Is he going in? He's not going in. My turn. It's a kill card. Let's do that. Okay. Let's wait. That goes away. Hey. But I want people to be able to express their hatred of Simic. They should be able to say, I hate Simic and it's bad. Yeah, I knew that if I held out and I killed his two main pumpers, he'd fall apart. Making tears and the broccoli kiss all over the place, ramping to the heavens. You have no idea what happens. I have no idea what that's a reference to. I'm usually good on references, and I don't understand that reference. That one went right past me. Ooh, he's gonna get rid of my Raise the Past. Let's put down you. Boom. Target player mills 4 cards. I already know what kind of deck this is gonna be. Sunset Saboteur. Yeah, we're gonna take Pain, and we're gonna do Snarling Gorehound to that one. Yeah, we already know what this is. Hey, what's up, Zyran the Zyranian? Zyran is with us here, all the way from ancient Zyrania. The homeland of the Zyranians. Surveil. I do want that Sunset Saboteur. Wolf. He's trying to get there. Got a long way to go and a short time to get there, folks. Water Crystal. Okay, so we can cast it next turn. Enters tapped. We're gonna hold back on you. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so he can hit the gritty next turn, which I'm almost positive he's gonna do immediately. So I want to hold my hand up. Oh my goodness. Okay, so is that Rupture? Is it? It's not ready. There's River Churn. Okay, so he's setting up for the Rupture. He's setting up for the Rupture. Target player mills 4 cards. Boom, 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 boom. Got him. Couldn't pull it off fast enough, my guy. Manifest Dread by summoning the dreaded like and subscribe. All right, we actually are getting some smooth jazz rhythms on some of these meta decks here, which is enjoyable to say the least. He didn't really have a lot of counterplays for me, which is part of the reason I got in so well. This is a fucking terrible hand. Why not? Why not? Well, we'll keep terrible hand. Hey, there's the black mana anyways. Okay, so we'll do this. Well-deserved kick in the CDs. You guys like tapes and CDs? Pay 2 life. Let's get the Saboteur out there. Le Saboteur. We'll take the 2 damage. That's fine. Is he gonna pump? Yeah, honestly, that's fun. It is fun to take a dog shit hand and see what happens. He's gonna play something here. We're gonna get something out of his hand. We have too much Raise the Past. How you doing, Seth? Boom. Push in. Just what I was waiting for, asshole. Didn't even declare your blockers. Stock up. Boom. Honestly, you learn a lot about your deck. You learn where it's weakest, what the strongest card's out. You keep a dog shit hand, you can really see what's coming up the pipe. You can really see some shit. Alright, he's down to 7. No, he's good to go. He's good to go. He's got it. I should have saved my removal, but he didn't have it, so. He's a little low on mana, but eh. Oh, it's another Wild Ride in his hand. Amazing. Amazing stuff. He had another fucking Wild Ride in his hand. That's incredible. 2 Wild Rides. He's gonna explore. Woof. No, he got it. I knew he had it. He was doing nothing. There was no reason for this guy to be doing jack shit if he didn't have a fucking... if he wasn't cuffing something monstrous in there. And he was cuffing something monstrous. He was cuffing something monstrous. Let me tell you that. All he can do now is basically play stock up on whatever he comes down with. Boom, boom. He's got to be able to kill fucking Sunset Saboteur. Or just kill the Hinterland. If he can do that, he's good to go. He's going to do that. Class, returns. Yeah, he's good to go. He's good to go, I think. All he's got to do is return the burn card to his hand. He could fuck it up. No, he fucked it up. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. VV players, bro. They can't think, bro. This is what extended VV playing does to your brain. Literally, all this man had to do was return fucking Burst Lightning to his hand. That's all he had to do, was return Burst Lightning to his fucking hand. And he couldn't fucking think that far. Burst Lightning into your hand, kill that and attack. Like, are you kidding me here, man? You can't fucking think? Bro, that was too much deck for you, man. You couldn't handle that much deck. Oh my goodness, my dude had no idea. He was way out to fucking sea. He was way out to fucking... way out. He's like my cat. My cat doesn't have any thoughts. He could not fucking think. Holy shit, dude. Absolutely could not think. That is wild. I did not expect that. He could have done it in multiple different ways, Trex. He could have either done four to the dome and 1 to me. He could have removed that fucking thing and just swung in. He could have done so many different things that he didn't know what to do. He was like, I think he was waiting on the Cauldron and he didn't get Cauldron. He's like, well, if I don't have Cauldron, I don't win. The deck is called VV Cauldron, not VV Burn. Man, I'd love to be on the fucking play one of these days. One of these days, I'd like it. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but... I have a peach here. I know people don't like to hear people eat, but this peach is so good. He couldn't fucking think. That's amazing. Okay. Concealed Courtyard. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Lubango. Alright. We're gonna go in on him. I think he's got the protection. I think he's got the protection. If he's got the protection, we'll just do it that way. He's gonna go up to that. I think he'll fuck up and play out and not have the protection in his hand. No, that's what we were hoping on. Do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Boom, boom. It's 7 next turn. He's got to kill me right now. He's got to kill me right now. Can he? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Let's see if he's got it. Has he got the proc? He's got the proc. Yep. Down to 4. Alright. He can absolutely kill me right now. If he's smart enough. The last guy was dumb enough not to. Yeah, there he goes. If he had the proc, he had it. There's nothing we can do about that. And that's why you always bring protection. A little life advice from J Villain. Better to have it not need it than need it and not have it, right? That's what they say. Unfortunately, we are gambling a little bit. As I've said, this is we have a lot of removal, and one of the ways that we can get around that is just kill everything that goes down. So Sunset Saboteur can't do what it does, but I think I needed to push him. It was basically just a matter of can we shoot him out before he shoots me out, you know? Hemostatic Might. Let's put down Starscrape. Boom. Boom. I should have split the stack and I should have put it all on one guy. You're right, Sean Nascimento. I saw that afterwards where I could have put it all on one guy. And then, if I put it all on one guy, then... Okay, so we're going to do Conceal Courtyard into a Light Stall. Okay, boom, boom. Then it would have been a block, it would have killed the other guy, and then he wouldn't have been able to come in at me, so that was my bad. Is there a good way to blink Inquisitor? Yeah, it's called a Weft Walker. I did one just the other day in my mono white deck, as a matter of fact. Remember when I talked about that? We don't want you in there. Boom. Boom. Offspring. Okay. I need to play Nowhere to Run? Possibly, yeah. Wouldn't be a worst idea. How you doing, Chris Chaos? How do we get past this guy here? We'll go in. We'll do that. Darwis, how you doing? Wall Street. Big fan of your journal, as always. We're gonna kill that. Nah, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that shit off. Fuck you. I'll make you waste your cards, bro. I'll make you waste your fucking cards like crazy. Hey, there's Ouroboros. Excellent. And there he goes. I'll tell you what, that weft, that light stall does work, man. J Vigilante. He stymied him twice, and that's the fun part of that. Let me open this packety pack real quick. Real quick, right there. What do we got? Alfreariel, the Eternity Elevator. I don't even have one of any of those. What's in the cyborg right here? Gishelf, Sun's Avid. Did you get it, Trex? Come on. It was Dino Day. Did you get him? Did you get him, Trex? Tell me the truth. Hey, Lord Gypticus, the Flipticus, the #1 Kipticus. Oh, man. We get Dino Day and he doesn't get him. SMH. My head. You're broke. Let's put down a Snurling Gerhund. Kerburn. Do this. Boom. Boom. Simulacrum. That's not good. I don't need that. I don't need that either. Boom, boom. He's gonna try to lock up one of my creatures, or he's gonna do fucking split up. Hey, look at that. Yep. They don't normally run wipes, so that was unusual for that. They don't normally do that. They don't normally run wipes like that, so. I feel like the Mastery Pass is going really slow. Hopefully there's a big system error and they Ciliacrum. Yeah, more like Ciliacrum, am I right? Am I right, you guys? More like Ciliacrum. Alright. That's enough of that, guys. Sir Jean-Claude Van Damme. Alright. I would love to go first one of these days. I've been on the draw tonight. Let's see. I've been on the draw tonight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 7 times. And guess what? I often don't win on the draw. I mostly win on the play because I'm a fast deck. But the game knows that, so it goes, I know what I can do to fuck Jay up. I know what I can do to fucking get in his fucking way. They had my avatar in the shop today. What, the Vito? That's funny. I like that I got him on this because he milled. He mulliganed. Oh, man, the story of this is so sad, dude. Oh, jeez. Oh, sad story. I don't even want to talk about it. I'll make you guys look it up. It's worth looking up. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Let's do that. Bango. This is going to be a mill deck. I have a feeling in my bones here. Boom. Sunset. I'm at Selk. Draw and discard. Oh, it's a Reanimator. Okay, that's what it is. So we're going to hold our removals. Let's do this. Have it Selk. Oof. In case he can run that back. Sephiroth's intervention. He has to discard. What does he discard? Boom. Does that. We're going to go in. Cynical Loner. He's not getting his... I need a mana here really bad. He's not getting his... He's not getting his Reanimate, I guess. I needed a mana like a long time ago. Boom, boom. Cynical Criminal. Get lost. Let's do that. I needed a mana like 20 minutes ago. Player mills 4 cards. He's going to mill me. Well, you busted up my clump there. Hopefully I'll get a mana. Nope. I did not. I'm just not going to draw one, I guess, for the whole game. Resentful Revelation. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit, my guy. Look how many cards I've been through, and I've drawn 3 mana. Whoa. He cannot find his fucking Reanimator, and I cannot find a mana. There's no mana there either. There's no mana there either. I got to discard a card. We'll get rid of you. My goodness, man. Absolutely fucking wild here the fucking loop we're stuck in. 50% chance of drawing a mana. Each time is a fucking coin flip, and I can't get it. Zombify. Kill him. Not getting that shit off, bro. I've been waiting for you to play that shit. Wormwall Sweeper. He gets to surveil that. Boom. I would love, just love to get a mana here, folks. It'd be the happy... Nope, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen for Jay. Not going to happen tonight. They're all on the bottom. Virtue Persistence. I used the wrong removal. I could have killed that enchantment. Now I can't. So we're going to say discard a card. We're going to say Umbral Caller Zealot. Wow. There's one. Look. We got it, folks. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll do this. Holy shit. My goodness. Oh my... You kidding me with this, guys? Yeah, the Shuffler is trying to get both of us to lose. Now we hit cruise control. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I don't even feel like I won that game. I feel like the game of Magic lost. I feel like the concept of Magic cards as a whole was diminished by that game. Oh, Tulsamir. Okay, fantastic. And I got 20 gem rolls. Oh my goodness. Tonight has been the night of spice wins, man. We've been getting spicy boys. We're currently 8-2, which is a solid win rate. A solid win rate on that one. Do we dare the Wall of Fire? I think we do. I think we try it. I could not play. I needed to have the instant removal. If you have the instant removal and they try to reanimate, you can kill it before the phase goes off. Yeah, that was fucking brutal. That's the kind of shit you can get up to, man. It's really good. If you know that they're gonna reanimate, you've got to have you've got to hold your breath and kill Aiden, because Aiden doesn't get off until later on. So. All right, we tempted the Wall of Fire here. Let's see if we can actually make it through. Hope Epstein. Okay. Let's do... It's trying to mill me. I don't mind being milled with this deck, because I can reanimate for big results. I do need to keep my removal ready for when he's going to do something silly. Snarling Gerhard. I'll let him hit. Hinterland Sacrificer, very nice. He's gonna mill that, mill that. Okay. So we're gonna put down that. We'll put down that. We don't need that. Put down Jean-Claude Van Damme. We'll raise the pass. I do want that. I do want that. You go in. Boom. You get pumped. Boom. Boom. Okay. Heir apparent. Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. I think we're in trouble. Again, a mana issue. I don't think we can go in with Sunset Saboteur again. Either that or he's going to be... What's he going to do, man? What's he going to try to do here? I do like how much Menace we have. I gotta get rid of that guy. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think that was the wrong line for him. I think that was really the wrong line for him. There's Hope Epstein again. It's gonna get more powerful. Okay. This is gonna be a tricky one, boys. This is gonna be a tricky one. What? Oh, he's trying to set himself up. He's trying to set himself up for Raise the Past to bring back Hinterland and all of his other ones. That's fine. We got to push him with everything we have, I think. I don't think we can stop. I don't think we can stop. Hey, what's up, John C? Is he going to do raise? Has he got his raise? Yeah, he's got his raise here. How much is he going to mill here? $18. It's a lot. Yep. No good. No good, folks. It's not going to work. We were a little slow on that one, and we tried the Wall of Fire. Yeah, I saw the fucking Raise the Pass combo coming, and we don't have Graveyard Exile, which theoretically I guess we could possibly put in there. But we tried them, man, and you know they don't let you get that shit easy, bro. They don't let you get that shit easy. Exile a Graveyard, I think, is probably maybe one of the bigger things that you're going to probably need for this, if I had to say. I think that you can't use a whatchamacallit on it, but I think that Strategic Betrayal is going to be key in that kind of situation for sure, because it's going to be a big flaw of the deck. But overall, I mean, we slid through a lot of different cool stuff. We were dipping and dapping and didn't know what was happening, man. But I'm not upset with a 7-3. That's good in Diamond. The fact that we got so close to Pinnacle Diamond I'll take that any day of the week. I'll take that. So I'm pretty happy with it overall, I would say. It took me a while to get this one dialed in, by the way, but I'm pretty happy with it.